Hey, what's going on, y'all? Meatless Monday in full effect. And today, we're doing gnocchi with butternut squash and mustard greens. And while you're here, don't forget to give me the LSS. That's that like, share, and subscribe. That like, share, and subscribe. But anyway, let's get it. So let's start off by cutting up our butternut squash. Simply just gonna cut both ends off and then cut it in half. So once we get it cut in half, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the seeds and of course the top and bottom. Then y'all, we gonna hit it with some olive oil, just enough to coat. Then of course, you know we're gonna have to rain on them, so we're gonna hit them with a little salt, a little pepper, fresh, of course. Then we gonna get them into a 425-degree oven for 40 minutes. Now, that cooking time will change depending on the size of your butternut squash, but you know you're gonna need at least 30 minutes, so you can start at 30 and then if you need more cooking, keep going. And while that's cooking, we're gonna go ahead and get a leftover potato, and we're gonna take all the insides out. Now you can use a baked potato or a boiled potato, whichever one that you have handy. And if not, you can always bake one or boil one. Now here I have a potato ricer. Now you can simply use a potato masher and just mash your potatoes up. But I'm going to use a ricer today because I want my potatoes to be a little bit more, how you say it, I guess, consistent in the texture. And even when you make mashed potatoes, this is really a handy gadget to have. So after we get our potatoes riced, we're gonna go ahead, add an egg, and I'm gonna add me a couple of dollops of sour cream. Now that's optional. You can add cheese at this point, whatever you like. And then we're gonna get out our sieve. Now we're just gonna go ahead and get us a half a cup of flour in at the beginning, and if we need more flour, we'll add it as we go along. So once we got our flour in, we're gonna go ahead and get at a mixy mix using our best tool, our hands, y'all, our hands. Now once our dough have come together reasonably, we're gonna go ahead and get it on our cutting board. Now we're gonna add a little flour to our cutting board first, just so everything just isn't sticking to everything. You know how dough is, y'all. And then we're gonna get our dough on. So we're gonna go ahead and get our dough kneaded. Now you don't wanna over knead your dough. You wanna just get it where it just isn't tacky anymore. That's all you wanna do here. And once you get it to that point, we're gonna set this dough to the side. You can wrap it in saran wrap or simply put a towel over it. and let it sit for about 30 minutes. Now after 30 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and start rolling out our gnocchi. Now what I usually do is just make one long tube. Like I'm trying to make one huge strand of spaghetti. Now once we get it rolled out, we're just gonna go ahead and get it cut into even pieces, or as close as even as you can get it. Don't go crazy with it, y'all. Don't go crazy with it. Now that we got all our pieces cut out, let's go ahead and drop them into that boiling water, y'all. Now we're gonna do these in batches. I could have used a big pot, but I said, nah, I don't need to. Now once you drop yours into the boiling water, you just wanna make sure that they're not sticking together. That's all. Once you see that they're boiling individually, you good. Now we only boiling these for like 4 minutes, and then we're gonna get them into our skillet that has 2 tablespoons of olive oil in it, and we're just gonna crisp these up just a little bit. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and get our next batch into our boiling water so it can get ready while we crisping up the first batch. So yeah, y'all, that's all we looking for. Just a little color. Get a little color on it. And then we gonna get it out. Now I'm gonna make mine a little bit different. I'll have one that's a little bit crispier, and the other one is going to be just barely toasted. So this first batch, I made a little bit crispier. I like the different in textures, y'all. I mean, sometimes you gotta experiment with stuff so you understand what you like. And then of course we're gonna get our next batch in. Now after we get our next batch in, guess what, y'all? We gonna add our mustard greens to our boiling water, and we're gonna get those to cooking, y'all. Now for me, I'm only gonna cook mine for about 7 minutes. Now you can cook them longer if you want them more tender, but to our pan we're gonna go ahead and add our onions, and of course we're gonna give that a good mixy mix. And of course, you know we got to rain on it. Got to hit them with a little salt, a little pepper, fresh of course. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna add a little celery to that. Now this is just one stalk of celery. Of course, we need to go ahead and give that a mixy mix as well. Oh yeah, it's coming together very well, y'all. Don't that look good? I know it look good. So yeah, y'all. Been 7 minutes. Let's go ahead and get our greens into our onions. and our celery and get those flavors to liking each other. You gotta bring them together to make them like each other. And then let's give that a mixy mix. Then we're gonna add 2 cups of vegetable broth or veggie stock. Give that a nice little mix. And of course, we gotta go ahead and check it for seasoning, y'all. See what it tastes like. And oh yeah, it needs some stuff. So let's go ahead and rain on it. Hit it with a little salt. A little oregano. Some onion powder. And then let's give that a mixy mix. Now that we got that flavor together, let's go ahead and add us a slurry in. Now, this is just to thicken up that gravy. Now, you really don't have to add this, but you know, I like mine a little bit thick. And it's not really gonna get crazy thick. And then we're gonna add in our gnocchi. And of course, that beautiful butternut squash. Oh my goodness. We looking good and smelling good now, y'all. Oh yeah. And hey y'all, this was so tasty. It really was. That butternut squash just gave it that perfect sweet little taste. The greens gave it that great earthy flavor. And oh my goodness, that gnocchi just was on point. With this little vegetable broth sauce. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But anyway, y'all, don't that look delicious? Oh my goodness. I'm hungry now, y'all. And guess what? Let's play it up, y'all. Let's play it up. It's time to eat. Oh my goodness, look at this, y'all. You talk about a good meal. This is a good meal. And it's healthy too. So check out that finished product, y'all. But you know, y'all know what time it is. Love, peace, and keep it grilling, y'all. See ya.